Good morning, students. Welcome in online class conducted by BPS Convent School. Today we are going to chapter of chemistry, name some basic concept of chemistry. In this chapter we will discuss about the following contents. I am writing here. Contents, introduction, importance of chemistry, nature of matter, properties of matter and their measurement, uncertainty in measurement, laws of chemical combination, laws of chemical combination, Dalton's atomic theory, Dalton's atomic theory, atomic and molecular mass, percentage composition, and last topic will be stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation. So students, in this chapter we will discuss on these topics. First one is the introduction, second one is the importance of chemistry, third one is nature of matter, fourth one is properties of matter and their measurement, uncertainty in measurement, laws of chemical combination, Dalton's atomic theory, atomic and molecular mass, percentage composition, and last one topic will be there, stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation. So first we start introduction. First we start introduction. In introduction, we should come to know what is the mean of chemistry or what is chemistry. क्या होती है ये chemistry? What is chemistry? The branch of science, the branch of science which deals, the branch of science which deals with the study of, composition, structure and properties of matter. The branch of science which deals with the study of composition, structure and properties of matter. This branch of science known as chemistry. Generally, one of the question come from here, why the chemistry is known as branch of science या science of atom और molecule, ऐसा क्वेश्चन इससे जनरली आता है. तो अपन कहते हैं बिकॉज these aspects can be understood, these aspects can be understood by the matter components, atoms and molecules. Which aspects? The following aspects, composition, structure and properties are known as by the matter component like atom and molecule. Therefore chemistry is also called the science of atom and molecule. Chemistry, the branch of science which deals with the study of composition, structure and properties of the matter, and these components are well understood by matter components, atom and molecule. Therefore, the chemistry is also called science of atom and molecule. It is the normal introduction for chemistry. The chemistry science is divided mainly in three groups. Here there are main three class of chemistry: inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry and physical chemistry. There are three branches, main three branches of chemistry. First one is inorganic chemistry, second organic chemistry, and third one is the physical chemistry. The branch which deals with the study of substance obtained from non-living sources. Same definition, only change will be here. The branch which deals with the study of substance obtained from living sources. And last one is the physical chemistry. The branch which deals with the study of formation of different compounds by different laws of chemical combination. Or we can say that the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of rate of reaction, factor affecting to rate of reaction, how the compound will form, in which type of these compound will form, such type of branch of chemistry known as physical chemistry. So there are three main branches of chemistry. First one is the inorganic chemistry, second one is organic chemistry, and third one is physical chemistry. The branch which deals with the substance obtained from non-living sources, soil, rock, water, these are the non-living sources obtained from non-living sources, and substance obtained from living sources will be carbohydrate, protein, nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, like that. And physical chemistry, the substance which are formed in different ways by different laws of chemical combination, how they are forming, such type of branch known as physical chemistry. Now our next content, importance of chemistry. Importance of chemistry. Students, all you know that the chemistry is the branch of science which deals with the study of composition, structure and properties of matter. Chemistry is the branch of science. Chemistry is the branch of science which study about composition, structure and properties of matter. All we know, chemistry is the science of chemicals. So we can say chemistry plays an important role in our daily life. Chemistry plays an important role in our daily life in different direct or indirect ways. For example, in industries of dyes, polymer industry, paper industry, in medicine field, in medicines, drugs, as fertilizers, as different compounds like alkali, acid and salt. In different fields, chemistry is used as cleaning agent, like soaps, detergents. In our daily life, in different fields, chemistry is used. In industry, dyes formation, polymer formation, paper formation. In medicine field, different type of drugs is made up by different laws of chemicals, as fertilizers, as the different compound like alkali. Alkali means generally you know base. The meaning of alkali is base, and the word alkali is taken from Greek word. Alkali means plant S. Plant S. And the taste of plant S is just like to base, bitter taste. So plant S or base is commonly known as alkali. Acid substance and salt. The salt is formed by the combination of acid and base. And in cleaning action or cleaning agent, also chemicals are used like soap, detergent, such. Next content is nature of matter. Our next content is nature of matter. nature of matter. Nature of matter. To study about nature of matter, first we should know what is matter. What is matter? Everything around us which occupy space, possess mass and can be felt by our five senses. Everything around us which occupies space, possess mass and can be felt by our five senses, that is known as matter. For example, book, pen, air, sugar, all things which have mass, where these are placed, the space is occupied and these can be felt by our sense organ known as matter. Now, classification of matter. Classification of matter. So first, I am writing here a line diagram of classification of the matter. First one is the physical classification. Physical classification. And second one is the chemical classification. There are mainly two classification. First one is the physical classification and second one is the chemical classification. Physical classification is based on the physical state, and according to physical state, matter is of three types. Solid matter, liquid matter and gaseous matter. There are three types of physical state based matter: solid, liquid and gas. And on the basis of chemical classification, matter is of two types. First one is pure substance and second one is mixture. Pure substance is further classified in two categories: element and compound. And mixture are again classified in two categories. Homogeneous mixture heterogeneous mixture. Matter is classified as follows. There are two main bases for the classification. First one is the physical classification and second one is the chemical classification. Physical classification is based on the physical state of matter. According to this classification, matter is divided into three categories: solid matter, liquid matter and gas matter. Chemical classification is based on the chemical composition, pure substance and mixture. Pure substance is further classified in two categories. First one is the element, second one is the compound. Again, mixture is classified in two categories: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now, we will discuss about these classification in detail now. First one is physical classification. It is based on it is based on physical state of matter. According to physical state of matter, matter is classified in three categories. First one is the solid matter. Solid matter. A substance is said to be solid. A substance is said to be solid if it possesses definite volume and definite shape. A substance is said to be solid if it possesses definite volume and definite shape. Why such substance contain definite volume, definite shape? Because they possess or they have a strong intermolecular force of attraction. This state of matter consists strongest intermolecular strongest intermolecular force of attraction. Due to which these states have close packing of the constituent particles. इस वजह से constituent particles close packing. So what? This is known as solid state. Solid state example, sugar, urea, salt. Example, sugar, urea, salt, wood, gold, second one is liquid matter. Liquid matter, a substance is said to be liquid if it possesses definite volume but not definite shape. A substance or a state of matter is said to be liquid if it possesses definite volume but not definite shape. This state consists weak intermolecular forces than solid state. This state possesses weak intermolecular force of attraction between constituent particles than solid state. For example, water, milk, alcohol, oil. These are the example of liquid state. Third one is the gaseous state. Third one is gas, a substance is said to be gas if it possesses neither definite volume nor definite shape. intermolecular force of attraction, intermolecular force of attraction is very weak in between constituents. A very less intermolecular attraction between the constituent is present in this physical state. Therefore, where it is placed, it occupies all the space of that container. For example, H2 gas, N2 gas, Cl2 gas, O2 gas, CO2 gas. These are the example of gaseous matter. Now, one question is here. Is it possible to interconversion? It is possible to interconversion of a state of matter in other state of matter. Is it possible to interconversion of a state of matter in other state of matter? Is it possible? Our answer will be yes. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is. It is possible. How? By changing the condition of by changing the condition of temperature and pressure. By changing the temperature and pressure, we can change one physical state into another physical state. Interconversion of state of matter. Interconversion of state of matter. Solid state, liquid, gas, again liquid, again solid. If a solid substance is heated, if a solid substance is given heat, then it will convert into liquid physical state. And if liquid state is further heated, then it will convert into gaseous state. If a gas substance or gas state is cooled down, temperature is decreased, cool, then it will convert into liquid, and liquid again cooled, it will convert into solid state. It means by increasing or decreasing the temperature, we can change the physical state into one another. This type of process, changing the physical state of matter, is the process known as cyclic process. Cyclic process, because a cycle is forming here, or in this process, if we are changing solid into gas and gas again converting into solid, it means the original substance we are gaining again, so it is also known as reversible process. Reversible process, and we know reversible process is the type of physical change. Reversible change, so interconversion of state of matter is a type of physical change. Physical change. State of matter is interconvertible. A solid can be converted into liquid by heating. A liquid can be converted into gas by heating. Again, when gas is cooled, it can be converted into liquid, and liquid cooled, it can be converted into solid. How it is possible? We know solid state, the state which possesses very strong intermolecular force between the constituent particles. If a solid substance is heated, its intermolecular space will increase because the kinetic energy of particles will increase. So distance between particles will increase, force will become weak, so state will convert into liquid state. And further heated, the particles will gain more kinetic energy and the distance between particles will increase, so it will convert into gas state. It is not possible to ask you such long type of question. Only such type of question is asked, is it possible to convert the physical state into one to another state? What type of the state of matter? The answer will be physical change. What type of process is this? The cyclic process, reversible process. Why it is the reversible process? Because original substance is regained after the change of the process. Now, chemical classification. Chemical classification is based on chemical composition. Based on chemical composition. Based on chemical composition. Based on chemical composition. Yes, beta, chemical classification we will discuss in our topic next class, chemical classification.